Hi and welcome to the course. Today I will show you where to get Unity and how to enable the virtual reality mode in the editor. First, go to Unity3D.com and download the latest version. After the download has completed, install it. Next, head over to developer.oculus.com and download the latest Oculus runtime for your platform. After having installed the runtime, you will find the Oculus icon in your system tray. Right-click it and open the configuration utility. Then go to Tools and open the Rift display mode. Make sure that Direct HMD access from apps is selected. Instead of interpreting the Oculus Rift as a second screen and therefore as an extension to your desktop, Direct HMD access from apps will allow us to playtest our games directly from within the Unity editor. Now open the Unity editor and enable the virtual reality mode by going to Edit, Project Settings, Player, and checking the Virtual Reality Supported option. This already turns our game into a virtual reality game that is compatible with the Oculus Rift. Now every camera in the scene functions as a VR camera and follows the player's head movements. Maybe add a few objects to your scene and test the game by hitting the play button. The orange light on your Oculus should turn blue as the Oculus Rift displays the game. Let's see how the camera processes the head movement information. Whilst in play mode, switch to the scene and select the main camera in the hierarchy. Observe in the scene how the main camera's transform mirrors the rotation of your Oculus Rift. Especially the blue vector is important, as it represents the direction in which the player is looking in. We can use this information for various things that are crucial to VR development, such as shooting objects or retrieving information about and triggering functions at an object which is being looked at. We will cover how to do this later in the course. If you want to create a controllable first-person character, you can do so by importing the character standard assets and adding, for example, the FPS controller to the scene. You should remove the main camera from the scene, as the FPS controller comes with its own camera component. The camera component is attached to the child of the FPS controller, so extend it to find the first-person character in it. As this is the game object having the camera movement component attached, its transform will mirror the head movements of the player. Therefore we use the first-person character game object whenever we need to know in which direction the player is looking in. To access this forward direction from script, attach a new script to the FPS controller. Give it a public variable of type transform called direction and go back to the editor in order to connect the first-person character to the appropriate slot in the FPS controller script. If you want to deploy your game, go to File and Build Settings to build your game. Start the executable to play your game with the Oculus Rift.